Shabbat Shalom. This is a wonderful Shabbat. We have a full house. It's like old home week. Nobody's old. I meant the home is old. You guys are young. Just want to make sure I clarified that. Let's take a moment to be fully present in this space and really just breathe in the peace and the joy of being together. This is the second week in the Hebrew month of ER. And we are in the middle of counting the Omer, which runs from the second day of Passover all the way to Shavuot. And so we will be counting the Omer later tonight. We have many wonderful community things happening this evening in our sanctuary. But more important, we're just so happy to be together. So now we come to Shabbat, a time of joy, of rest, and of peace. And we begin our service with the singing of Hine Matov, which can be found in our Sidurim, in our prayer book, beginning on page 10. Being that it is Teacher Appreciation Shabbat, we are celebrating our teachers this evening, and it is my pleasure to invite to the Bima to lead us in sanctifying our Shabbat candles, our very own Marissa Kerbel.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. We continue in our Sidurim with the singing of Lecha Dodi. We will be doing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And as we come to the final stanza of Lecha Dodi, we will turn and face the rear of the sanctuary as if we are ceremonially welcoming the Sabbath bride into our midst. Now, invariably, somebody comes in as we are facing the rear of the sanctuary. They are not the Sabbath bride. Do not shame them for being late or anything. Just know that sometimes that happens, and it's really okay. So, we will continue with Lecha Dodi, starting on page 20.
Likrat kama, v'nei
Please be seated. We continue in our Sidurim with the chanting of Chatzi Kaddish on page 26.
Vitkadal, Vitkadash Miraba, Vialmad Yivrach Rute, Viamlich Malchute, B'chaychon uvyomechon, Uvchayidcho Beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, Uvizman Kariv, V'imru Shmeiraba mevarach le'alam ul'almei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitma v'naseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemid kodesha berichu leila min kol berchata v'shirata tushvechata v'nechemata damiran v'alma v'imru
continue with Baruch Hu on page 28. Will the congregation please rise? Please be seated. It is my pleasure to invite to the bima at this time to lead us in Ma'ariv Arvim, Benjamin Beckman.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim b'chochma poteach she'arim uvivuna mishanei itim umachalif et hazmanim umsader et hakochavim b'mishrotechem barakia kirtzono Borei Yom Balayla, Golel Or Mipnei Hoseh, V'Hoseh Mipnei Or, Uma'avir Yom Umi Ve'Layla, Uma'adil Vein Yom Uvein Layla, Adonai Tzivao Shemo, Elchayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ma'ariv Aravim. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
At this time, it is my pleasure to invite to the bima Sue Leftwich to lead us in each person has a Torah.
Each person has a Torah, unique to that person, his or her innermost teaching. Some seem to know that Torah very early in life and speak and sing it in myriad ways. Others spend their whole life stammering, shaping, and rehearsing it. Some are long, some are short, some are intricate and poetic. Others are only a few words, and still others can only be spoken through gesture and example. But every soul has a Torah. To hear another say Torah is a precious gift. Lawrence Kushner.
We continue in our Sidurim on page 35 with Shema. Will the congregation please rise?
Adonai
It is my pleasure to have Jody Wartzman read What We Need More.
What we need more than anything else is not textbooks, but text people. It is the personality of the teacher which is the text that pupils read, the text that they will never forget. Abraham Joshua Heschel.
We're on page 40. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך בוקר וים, לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי ענו ואמרו, זה אלי ענו ואמרו. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. Yalalai, who is like you, Adonai? Yalalai, 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 ונאמר כי פת אדוני את יעקב וגלום יד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
It is my pleasure to invite forward Corey Palmer to lead us in Today All Education.
Today, all education of children has to be done with love, wherever children are educated. Know this, that today education is only with love. Students and children have to feel the love of their parents and their teachers. Shlomo Wolbe.
We continue now on page 44 with Vishamru. And Rabbi, you should sing this with, please come sing. We should all sing. We should all sing. Vishamru on page 44. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לתורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לתורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
It is my pleasure at this time to invite forward Barbara Turner to lead us in I Believe the Educator.
I believe the educator is a person of ultimate faith, ultimate doubt, and ultimate courage, whose calling it is to help the young learn how to learn. Barry Chazan.
We continue with our congregational tefillah, which can be found on page 46. Will the congregation please rise?
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tegilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tegilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני העפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. אתה קדוש ושמך הקדוש, וקדושים לכל יום יהללוך סלה. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
Will the congregation please be seated? It is my pleasure to invite forward at this time to lead us in the reading Educating Children Requires our good friend Daniel Frankel.
Educating children requires intelligence, compassion, creativity, and above all, artistry. Dr. Miriam Helen Stern.
At this time in our worship service, we take a few moments to offer some gratitude for the blessings in our lives that we've had over the past week, or maybe something that we're looking forward to in the next week. And so we open it up to the congregation. Is there anyone who wants to share some joy and gratitude for something this week? Why, I see Cameron.
I just got engaged.
Mazel tov, Cameron.
That's awesome. My wife and I just got approved for hosting an exchange student from Spain, so he'll be here in August.
We have one in the front row, Pat.
And in the choir.
My bar mitzvah's tomorrow.
Jack and I just celebrated our 52nd anniversary.
Mazel tov.
My brother's bar mitzvah is going to be the best bar mitzvah in the world.
My son Nathan just got engaged.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Come. Here you go, Chuck.
This is our anniversary. I'd like to be grateful to my wife for 55 years that we've enjoyed together. What else? For all she does for me and for being the kind, decent person that she is.
Mazel tov.
Tomorrow I'm seeing my cousins. I'm so excited.
Shayna and I just did an autism awareness walk today, and Shayna won not one, but 2 raffle prizes. It was a good day.
Amazing. Mazel tov.
Okay.
So much to celebrate.
There is a lot. Woo! I have to tell you that we have come a long way in this congregation. We have weddings, anniversaries, a lot to celebrate. Thank God. This is very good. I remember the year during the high holiday hustle when Nathan ran the wrong way and he still won. I just want to remind you of that. You remind him to tell his fiance. He's still running, that's good. But he's also settling down, so there's a little yin and yang there. I like it. That's one of the advantages of having been here for a very long time, is we go way back. At this time, it is my pleasure to invite forward Andrea Schuster to lead us in the Courage to Teach.
The courage to teach is the courage to keep one's heart open in those very moments when the heart is asked to hold more than it is able, so that teacher and students and subjects can be woven into the community that learning and living require. Parker Palmer.
Let us take a moment for all the gifts of blessings that we have been given in our lives, the abundance that surrounds us, to take a moment of silent meditation and prayer at this time, followed by the words of Yehiyu Liratzon, which can be found in our Sidurim on page 60. We come now to Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the service for the reading of the Torah. And I'm going to ask everyone who is comfortably able to do so at this time to please rise.
Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu. Welcome back. Har kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu.
Please be seated. Our Torah portion this Shabbat is a double portion, Achrei Mot-Kedoshim. And the commandments that are described in Parshat Achrei Mot chronologically follow the tragic deaths of Aaron's oldest sons, which we read about in Parshat Shemini 3 weeks ago. And this week's first portion begins with a lengthy description of the special Yom Kippur service to be performed in the Mishkan or tabernacle by the Kohen Gadol, the high priest. And the portion continues with a list of family relationships which should not be crossed, and how to maintain holiness within the family in general. And then, of course, Kedoshim reminds the Israelites that we need to strive for holiness because God is holy. You can follow along with this week's Torah portion, which are found in the large maroon books found either underneath the seat in front of you or underneath your seat if you're in the front row. You can follow along starting on page 691. I'm going to be starting to read from chapter 18, verse 26. Ya'amod Yosef ben Chaim la'aliyah haTorah. It is my pleasure to invite forward Joseph Beckman.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ushmartem atem et chukotai ve'et mishpatai v'lo ta'asu mikol to'avat ha'eleh ha'ezrach hager hagar b'tochacham ki et kol ha'to'avat ha'el asu anshe ha'aretz asher lifnechem v'titma ha'aretz v'lo taki ha'aretz etchem v'tama'achem ota ka'asher ka'a et hagoy asher lifnechem ki chol asher ya'aseh mikol ha'to'avat ha'eleh v'nichratu hanafashot ha'asot mikerev amam, ushmartem et mishmarti, levilti asot machotkot, hato avat asher na'asu lifnechem, velo tit'amu behem ani Adonai Elohechem. Vayadaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, daber el kol adat b'nei Yisrael, va'amarta alehem, kedoshim tihiyu ki kadosh, ani Adonai Elohechem.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu torat emet b'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. At this time in our worship service, our thoughts turn to those of our families and communities who are ill and in need of healing. We think this evening of Alan Wolski, Rachel Goldberg, Andrew Bider, Simon Gannett, Len Schutzman, Phil Schutzman, Zora Schutzman, Bobby Fuss, John Eulenberg, Marcia Sweeten, Avi Fried, Marilee Cole, Rabbi Vicky Axe, Jay Summerfield, and all who suffer whom we know not by name. Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov, ve'imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah, hu yivarech v'yirapeh et kol cholei Yisrael, vayishlach lahem b'imheira, refuah shlema, refuah tanefesh, refuah taguf, v'nomar. Amen. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal all who are stricken. May the Holy One of Praise mercifully restore them to health and to vigor. May God grant them health of body, health of spirit, and of mind. And let us say,
Amen.
We continue with Misha Berach, which can be found on page 253 in our Sidurim. The bat mitzvah process starts a year in advance, and even though students don't begin to meet with their tutors until like 9 months before their bar or bat mitzvah, families begin to realize that the b'nai mitzvah process is really happening when they become eligible to receive their JPS commentary a year before their special date. So tonight we have an opportunity to publicly begin one person's bat mitzvah journey and watch a veteran share his knowledge. So it is my pleasure to invite Ben Beckman to the Bima to share in this special moment with Alice K. Baker. Alice, Ben and I stand here together to give you this JPS commentary. Give her the JPS, there you go. to use over the next year to learn more about your Torah portion for your bat mitzvah, and you both share the same Torah portion, Achrei Mot-Kedoshim. Now, next year, Alice is going to stand here the night before her bat mitzvah, and she's going to be able to present the JPS commentary to next year's student, and then she could have the best bat mitzvah ever. And hopefully Ben will come back next year. Maybe he'll read from the Torah. He can reread his portion. But it's just a way, maybe, no pressure, no commitments. Let's just get through tomorrow and we'll be good. But if you're slaying them in the aisles, kid, this is great. This is a good warm-up. If anybody else has had this Torah portion, Achrei Mot or Kedoshim, and trust me, you would remember if you had this Torah portion, come on up and let's get a special blessing. Does anybody else have Achrei Mot Kedoshim? Was that you, Charlie? Come on down. All right, yay. Chaim, well done. All right, I'm going to ask everyone at this time, while I convey a special blessing on our friends here, to please rise. You're going to help me bless? Okay, so you're going to take your hand and put it right here. Yeah, very good. Okay. And then I'm going to take my hand, and I'm going to put it here and on Alice's shoulder. Okay, and now I'm going to bless you. So look ahead to the camera, because that's the cuteness. See, this is the cuteness factor. Oh, careful. Yep, stay up. This is part of the learning. It's how to stay on the step. Okay, here we go. Yiverechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Ya'er Adonai panav elecha vaykuneka Yisa Adonai panav elecha vayasem lecha shalom vayasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May God be kind and gracious unto you. May God's countenance be lifted up unto you and grant you the most precious gift of peace, as we say together, Amen. Amen. Ya'amod Israel Aharon ben Daniel Valea Hagba Ta'amod Leabat Daniel Galila.
V'zot ha'Torah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Please be seated. It is my honor now to welcome Cynthia Ellis and Sue Push to the bima to read the prayer for our country and the prayer for Israel.
Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu. Our God and God of those who walk before us, be now our source of truth and light. Remind us that we are not alone in our pursuit of justice, as we care for this country that we call home. May we come to hear America singing in all our varied tapestry of sounds and voices, as together we strive to nurture the compassion and wisdom to cultivate and comfort this land of life and liberty. As others have before us, may we unite to create a shore where those who are tempest-tossed can find again refuge, a land where all may be treated with fairness and dignity, a place where we are brave enough to see and be the light we need. And may our dream, our legacy, be the land that, though it never has been yet must be, the land where every person can be free.
Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessing for the state of Israel and for all of Israel's inhabitants. Source of life, bless and strengthen those who defend the land and ensure their safe and speedy return home. Protect and guide them. Holy and Blessed One, show Israel's leaders your path so they may act with wisdom, courage, and dedication, and that they may be unwavering in their pursuit of peace. Strengthen their hearts, but keep them from hardening. Master of compassion, help us to hold the humanity and the heartache of the Jewish people while also holding the humanity and the dignity of the Palestinian people. As we are made in your image, remind us of your ways. Spread over us your shelter of peace and fulfill the vision of your prophets. They shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not take up sword against nation. They shall never again know war.
We continue in our Sidurim in our prayer book on page 278. We will count the Omer at this time. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer. This is the 23rd day of the Omer, 3 weeks and 2 days. Hayom shalosha ve'esrim yom, shehem shalosha shavuat, ushne yamim la Omer. And so we continue, we're almost halfway through, not quite halfway, but almost halfway through 23 days. We continue on page 256 as we rise to return the Torah to the ark. And we're going to stay standing as we put the Torah into the ark. I'm going to invite all of our teachers forward to stand at the ark for a special blessing. To have all of you teachers up here, all of you.
I had to sing that.
But I feel like there's something missing, so I'm going to go off script. Forgive me. I've never done this before.
There are more teachers out there.
I think there are some more teachers out there.
Public school teachers,
yeah, we
college
want former
teachers, retired teachers. You should all come up.
Anybody who wants to be a teacher. But what I want to do right now is I want to invite forward all of my religious school students. If you are a religious school student in the religious school, I want you to come and stand up here by the ark because I want our teachers to see the minds and souls that they are shaping. So all of my young students, Adam, come on up, because you're going to stand right next to me. This is my moment of cuteness because I'm going to have all the cute children standing here next to me. Up here. There you go. Okay, yes, Alice, come on back. Fabulous. We didn't have enough cuteness before. We have to have more. So do you see this wonderful student body standing here in front of the open ark with our amazing teachers? This is true generational wealth. Blessed is the one who gives us wisdom, passed from generation to generation. Our tradition teaches that the dignity of a student should be as precious as one's own. And you teachers have lived that teaching with patience and care and quiet dedication. You don't just teach information, you build confidence, you nurture curiosity, and you help our students become who they are meant to be. And there are moments you might not even remember, but you've offered words of encouragement, moments of patience, and these moments stay with our students far longer than you even know. You don't teach subjects, you help shape our Jewish community. So may you be strengthened as you have strengthened others. May the wisdom that you give return to you as blessing. May you continue to find meaning, joy, and pride in your sacred work. And let us say together, Amen. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha. May God be kind and gracious unto you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's countenance be lifted up unto all of you and grant you the most precious gift of peace, as we say together, Amen. Please be seated.
It is our privilege, our Kol Chaim choir, to extend that blessing of priestly benediction upon all of our teachers and upon all of our parents and grandparents, because of course, in Hebrew, the word for parent, horah, and the word for teacher, morah, is connected to the words for learning, Torah. Our parents and grandparents are our very first teachers, and our teachers within our schools help shape and mold our young people, as Rabbi said, from generation to generation, and we bless you. God bless you and keep you, bring you to the light and safe from harm. May the love of friends be your shelter from every storm. Shelter from every storm. Together we will be a shelter from every storm. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha, v'yasim lecha shalom. Ken yehi ratzon. V'yasim lecha shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm Pat Gibbs with some announcements on behalf of the board. Thank you to our ushers, security team, the Kol Chaim choir, and to all of you for joining us tonight. Mazel Tov, Ben, on your bar mitzvah tomorrow, and Mazel Tov, Alice, on receiving your Torah commentary. On Sunday, celebrate Earth Day by participating in our textiles, small batteries, and small electronics recycling drive. We will be recycling all kinds of clothing and household textiles in any condition. Next Friday, join us for First Friday Shabbat in Kiddush Club. Kiddush Club starts at 5:30 p.m. and our Shabbat service is at 6:30 p.m. On Sunday, May 3rd, there is no better way to start the summer and the end of the school year than with our congregational barbecue sponsored by Brotherhood. Check out our happenings emails for more programs.
As we prepare to begin our concluding blessings, it is my pleasure to invite to the bima to open our ark Stella Tessel and Vivian Beckman. We continue with Aleinu on page 282. Will the congregation please rise?
Open, slide. There you go, slide. I know it's hard to push. There you go. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, לתקן עולם במלכות שדי, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
Please be seated. At this time in our worship service, our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth and who are no longer with us, except in memory and in spirit. We recall with tremendous love Thomas Sumlow, Morley Brickman, Kitty Feldstein, Marian Wierowski, Daniel Hirsch, Adeline Dvorkin, Franny Ein, Saul Michael Ehrlich, Lou Farber, Abe Albert Gittinson, Dale Froelich, Ben Frankel, Rabbi Reuven Frankel, Joseph Petrick, Ann Headington, Jack Herback, Jackie Holt, Gertrude Fain, Marilyn Oshansky, Miriam Dubinsky, Charles Riskin, Sheldon Krasno, Martin Joseph Goltz, Alvin Longman, Joseph Glassberg, Sanford J. Olshan, Shirley Gendel, Shoshana Shar, Robert Schwartz, Richard Elrod, Maurice Blonder, Judith Dorfman, Susie Crinsley, Robert Sullivan, Elaine L. Bell, Agdas Tavana, Yosef Tavana, and we're in the period of Shloshim, the 30 days following the death of Wendy Bartos, mother of Sue Push, and Susan Berger, mother of Aaron Berger. We join with those names I have just read, the names of those who are in your hearts and on your minds. Please feel free to say their names aloud as my eyes pass over the sanctuary. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as together we recite the Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Will the congregation please rise? Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, v'agala uv'izman kari v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'mei amayna. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudesha b'richu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemayim. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imromav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
V'yimeru amen, v'yimeru amen. We ask for peace on earth, and we say amen. V'yimeru amen, v'yimeru amen. We raise our voice as one, and we say amen.
Please be seated. Our closing song, Kaddish de Rabbanan, can be found on page 363.
For our teachers and their students, and the students of the students, we ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say amen. And for those who study Torah here and everywhere, may they be blessed with all they need, and let us say amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say amen.
O God, may our lives be ripe with the fruit of compassion, sweetly sustaining those in need. May we use our gifts wisely and with love, and be true messengers of blessing to all the world. It is my pleasure to invite up the Beckman family to help lead us in Kiddush and Motzi. Let's join together.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu. V'shabbat kodsho, b'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu, זיכרון למעשה וראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. אמן. לחיים. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, המוציא לחם מן הארץ בתיאבון. Beteiavon, everyone. Let's have a little challah, and then we can go in the social hall and have a nice cookie.